What is up, everybody? This is All Things Entertaining here, bringing you with a video, and today we have a top 16 Artifact Thunder Dragon list out of Indianapolis. So yeah, Thunder Dragons still kicking, still alive, mainly because Titan is actually a really good card, and even though Colossus is pretty detrimental to the deck's success, I think this is going to be interesting nonetheless. I really like to see decks like this where they just get beaten down on the ban list and then they just like make a surprise showing out of nowhere. It's really kind of interesting. This one was actually probably the least likely candidate to even do something like that. Salamangreat is still a top tier deck, but I was expecting Orcus to sort of make an appearance like this before Thunder Dragon, but alas, here we are. But anyway, let's just jump right into the deck list here. We have 1 Chaos Dragon Levianeer, 1 Thunder Dragonduo, 3 Dragonroar, 2 Hawk, 3 Dimension Shifter because it's pretty good, 2 Artifact Scythe, 3 OG Thunder Dragon, 3 Thunder Dragondark, 3 Aloof Lupine, 2 Batteryman Solar, and 3 Thunder Dragonmatrix. Now, the deck is going to be focused more primarily on the Thunder Dragon Fusion side. You're not going to be really contact fusing because you can't really do that anymore without Colossus being in the game. But, you know, it makes itself work out. It got top 16, so we can't really judge it here. Solar is just a good... It's just a good card in general. The only hand trap here is the only one that will actually benefit Thunder Dragons directly in Dimension Shifter. It's really good. I think this card will see its time in the sunlight probably sooner than people might actually expect it to. It's one of those cards that is kind of low-key on the good side, and people just haven't found a way to break this card yet. I think they will at some point. So Artifact Engine still fantastic because he's playing the 3 Sanctums down here. If you can, you obviously see that. But Scythe just being able to turn off your opponent's extra deck, really good against Spirals since they're really heavy deck, since they're really extra deck reliant. Good against a lot of the main deck meta right now. I'm really surprised that we haven't seen an Artifact Salamangreat list sort of just make its way through the headlines and see what they could do. Because I think just hard key just siding into this in Salamangreat seems like it's really good against most of the meta. You know, your typical normal summons, your Aloof Lupines, your 2 Batteryman Solar cards you want to see more often, and your 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15 Thunder Dragon cards. Pretty good stuff. Next we got 3 Allure of Darkness, 3 Instant Fusion, 2 Pada Desires, 1 Gold Sarcophagus, and 2 Thunder Dragon Fusion. So pretty good, especially considering the fact that Allure of Darkness is going to be one of the best draw cards in the game. Card probably should have went to one last ban list, but we're just going to ignore that for the time being. Thunder Dragon Fusion, still pretty good. Shuffles it instead of sending them to the graveyard, which is pretty good. Gold Sarc, always going to be powerful. Any card that says you can search basically anything from in the game, and you get a lot of benefit from it in this particular deck, it's going to be really broken. So, yeah, some pretty good stuff. Instant Fusion, because you play Kaminari Attack and you play Thousand Ice Restrict. It's just a good card. Like I said, we're playing the 3 Sanctum, 1 Heavy Storm Duster, and 1 Trap Trick. He's playing 2 Heavy Storm Duster in the side deck, as well as a few other cards that you can get with the Trap Trick. But Trap Trick is mainly here for the Artifact Sanctums, just to set freely and just to activate almost immediately on your opponent. It's basically your 4th copy of Sanctum, essentially, because if you draw this and you set this, you basically get your Scythe for free. On to the extra deck, we got 3 Titan, 1 Kaminari Attack, 1 Thousand Eyes Restrict, 1 Mekk-Knight Crusadia Avramax, 1 Borreload Dragon, 1 Borrelsword Dragon, 1 Apollousa, 1 Black Luster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos, 1 Knightmare Unicorn, 1 Knightmare Phoenix, 1 IP Masquerena, 1 Cross Sheep, and 1 Linkuriboh. Cross Sheep was actually already being theorized as one of the best cards in Thunder Dragon because it just required 2 different names, and it was pretty easy to use. Fusion summoning a level 4, when you fusion, for its fusion effect, you get to special summon a level 4 or lower monster from your graveyard. That's pretty good. So you just summon out your Solar or your Thunder Dragonmatrix, or even your Aloof Lupine if you're that really risky. So it's just a good card. IP Masquerena to, have an extra effect to do on your opponent's turn. Soldier of Chaos, pretty good. All this stuff is just really good generic Link 4 stuff. So yeah, there's nothing really here much else to talk about. It's just a fun deck. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. The link, or not the link, the deck list will be in the description down below if you guys want to copy paste it to your dueling book /YGO Pro. And I will see you guys in the next video. This has been All Things Entertaining, signing out.